So in honoring the month of March, being Women's History Month, I'm going to talk about a favorite root of mine, Codonopsis root, which we've been growing in our gardens here at Avena for many, many years. It's a beautiful, hardy perennial that is a vining plant that has these sweet little bell flowers that are beautiful. And this is an herb I want to put a shout out to northern herbal gardeners and farmers across North America, that this is a very, very important beneficial herb for so many people for so many reasons. And I want to speak specifically how I have found it to be helpful in those of us who are female bodied. It's a favorite nourishing, moistening, revitalizing herb that I have used for many, many years. And I made some good notes because I really wanted to speak specifically to how this herb really supports the fluid in the body. And for us as female body, particularly the stress in our lives, overworking, worrying, the level of just intense stress for so many women who work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, trying to raise children on their own. There's so much stress in women's lives, starting at young ages, whether we've experienced different types of trauma or violence. So I think about the rejuvenative tonics that really help to bring moisture to the body as very, very restorative to any of us who have had great challenges or who have just lived in a world that has a lot of stress. So Codonopsis, it's sweet tasting, it's building, it's nourishing, it's really moistening, and that's very important for adding support to the kidneys. And the kidneys really, they store what I say is the fluid essence of our body, and we need kidneys to be well and able to hold that extra fluid, because enough fluid in our body is really important for lubricating all of our joints, our muscles, our tissues, vagina, our whole respiratory system, our whole digestive tract. Very, Codonopsis really supports all those lubricating secretions that are really valuable. And in that way also, we want to think about hormonal secretions also is a fluid in the body. So all the ways that we can be adding moistening herbs into our regular lives, particularly these tonics like Codonopsis, can be used safely for months and months and months. Even I would say, like for myself, post-menopause, I have been using Codonopsis again to really support all the ways that we need fluid in our bodies to help us, particularly as we age. Sometimes joints and muscles and tissues and vaginal tissue start to get less flexible and a little bit more dried out, so we need to give extra attention to moistening the body with an herb like Codonopsis root. So we've made a lot of Codonopsis root as a tincture. And I like to cook it. We cook it for several hours to really extract the water-soluble constituents in Codonopsis, and then we just add enough alcohol to preserve it. So Codonopsis is one that I actually use every day, and I've been using it for several months actually for myself. And another aspect of it, just in thinking about the seasons, Codonopsis really supports the immune system. It's a tonic for the immune system. So for people who are living in colder climates, you can start using it in the fall, all through the winter, into the spring, because again, it's really supporting the strength of the immune system along with the digestive system. And as I said, one of my favorite deeply tonifying, revitalizing, moistening, nourishing herbs to support us overall as women. Postpartum support, perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause, all the way into our elder years. Codonopsis is just an amazing, nourishing root. So again, just a shout out to people who want to grow it. It's easy to grow from seed. Hoping that we're going to see more and more organic farmers across the northern part of the US into Canada considering growing a lot of Codonopsis, because it's such a needed herb for so many folks.